you what the series is. So anyhow, I was watching the series and something struck me yesterday. Or was it this week? They were talking about marriage. So they marry for kingdoms. So you marry this kingdom for alliances and all of that. And then, somebody was talking to the guy who was going to be king, the girl that was in love with him. So she said to him, but I love you. And the guy said something. I mean, I took it another way because I used to interpret everything. The guy said something. He said, as a king, you don't marry just for love. You marry for God, for country, and for duty. I say even unbelievers understand this thing. That when it comes to marriage, it's not just about you. It's not just about how you feel. It's not just about your emotions. An unbeliever said you marry first for God. And we are kings and we are priests. If anybody should understand this, we should understand it more than them. He said you marry for God, for country, and for duty. Not just for love. I said on this thing yesterday, you would think 8 verse 1. I meditated on it because it occurred to me that the reason why we do not take marriage seriously is because we don't understand that it is one of God's greatest tools for evangelism. The reason why we don't do marriage well is because we don't understand that God sent marriage into our lives to make us mature in Christ. The real purpose for marriage, it is supposed to mirror your relationship with Christ and have you reflect it to the person you choose to spend the rest of your life with. I'm going to share some hard things tonight. I'm not expecting you to even laugh or be happy or anything, but I hope that when I finish talking to you, you will go into the world and realize who you are, that you are a king, and you don't marry just for love. You marry for God, for kingdom, and for duty. So, I will share with you how I met my own husband and how the God factor is so key. Because sometimes people make it seem as if the God factor is not important or it doesn't exist. And you must be careful because you can be so